Good evening. My name is Svetozar. I'm back. That's another class of English at Amilingo. And today is Friday, the last day of the working week, the last day of the first week of autumn. And today we'll listen to an interesting podcast. And we'll discuss some slang vocabulary from it. But first, let's wait for students and start our lesson. And meanwhile, I'm gonna get ready with my documents. Actually, I am ready already, if I can say so. Good evening, Evgeny. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Alinka. Is it the way I should call you? Or Alina? Where's the way shall I call you?
Please. I don't understand it.
You don't understand me? Well, what is the way, how should I call you? Alina or Alinka?
Alinka.
Alinka, okay, so nice to meet you, Alinka. Where do you come from?
Yes, thanks.
Where do you come from, Alinka?
Зачем?
Where do you come from? Do you come from Russia, from Ukraine?
I understand. Russia.
Okay, you come from Russia. Nice to meet you. So, how long have you been learning English?
I love English because I'm in the future. I want О боже, сейчас. Стать.
I'd like to become.
Бин.
I'd like to become.
Подождите. Как же он говорится, переводчиком.
So I'd like to become a translator in the future. Try to speak English, Alinka, okay?
Okay.
Good. So, well, nice to meet you.
I
Good.
try.
Mikhail, hello to you.
Hello, Svetozar.
How are you feeling today?
Very good, I'm fine.
Great. Okay. And Evgeny, what about you?
I'm fine too, hi.
Okay, great. Have you got any pieces of news to share with us?
No, actually, today I was in the museum dedicated to participation of Poland in the Second World War.
Okay. So how was it? Was it interesting?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. A lot of pictures, a lot of news. Unfortunately, everything was in Polish, so I couldn't understand a lot. But anyway, it was pretty interesting.
And how were your classes of Polish?
Yeah, they are also good, but today we didn't have them.
I see. And how many classes of Polish do you have a week?
Every day.
Every day.
From
Okay.
9 to 12
And
o'clock, right?
what's the duration of the class?
Oh, like 45 minutes.
Oh, not that much. Is it enough to learn a foreign language? 45 minutes.
It's like, okay, the 3 classes per day.
3 classes per day, I see. Okay. So one class is 45 minutes, but you have 3 classes per day, every day.
Every day, right.
Okay, good. And what about students? I mean, are these group classes?
Yeah, those are group classes.
And how many people are there in a group?
Like 10 people.
10 people. Okay. And where do they come from? Do they come from Ukraine or from different countries?
Yeah, we have different people from different countries, from Azerbaijan, from Georgia, from Ukraine, from Kazakhstan, Russia. So.
I see. Okay, good. Still, I guess this must be interesting anyway. Okay, good. Hello, guys. Nice to see Alexander. Wow.
Alexander tried to teach
Fantastic.
Hello.
Hello, Alexander. We're very happy to see your cat. Is that Malvina?
It's Malявka.
Oh, she's so cute and sweet.
Go.
Is it Malvina?
Yes, Malvina. Her short name is Malявka.
Malavka. Short name. Malvina and short name Malavka. Huh? I see.
It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, but she's very beautiful. I love her. Great. Well, does she speak any English? It seemed to me she said hi, hello. Was it hi, hello? Yeah. Okay.
She just can say "mom."
Mom. Okay, I see. Well, anyway, I'm glad to see you and your cat as well. Was glad to meet your cat actually. Hello to you, Luba.
Hello, hello to everybody.
Okay, you are in a good mood as usual. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm great, as every day. I'm fine.
I guess you had a nap with your daughter, so you are not sleepy.
Yes, I have slept a lot today.
Great.
That's why I'm so happy.
So inspired and so happy to see everyone. Great. We're also happy to see you. Good. Valery, good evening to you.
Good evening, Svetozar. Good evening, other guys.
Okay, how are you feeling today? Actually, today is Friday, the last day of the first week of autumn. I mean, working week. So, how do you feel? How are you feeling at the end of this week, Valery?
Well, I feel a bit tired, yes, but I feel also cheerful, and I'm anticipating the coming weekend. So,
what have you planned for the weekend?
well, my wife and I are planning to go to a park with our son and take a long walk there. So it's fortunately the Indian summer has come to Moscow.
Fortunately, no, I said good.
Yes, yeah. The Indian summer is raining. How to say? Not raining. Raining, yeah, in Moscow, and it's a big chance for us to catch a bit of Indian summer in Moscow and to seize this opportunity.
It's cool. Okay, what about taking pictures? Are you in a habit of taking pictures when having a walk with a family in the park?
Yeah, I always carry my iPad and I take pictures of my son with my iPad. So try to to catch those memorable events, memorable shots, and then it will be a family treasure, and my son will be delighted to look through them afterwards. Yeah, when he grows.
Okay, that's nice. Good, thank you. Well, today, guys, we're gonna talk about holidays. Well, holidays, there is holiday without like singular form and holidays plural form. So, what is the difference? First, let's discuss a little difference between holidays and holiday. How do you understand that, Luba?
Perhaps holiday it's just like 1 or 2 days of rest.
Holiday, you mean? Yeah.
Holiday, yes, and holidays like more than 2 days. Like
Okay.
Several
I see.
kind of weeks.
I see your point. Good. Alexander, what do you think about holiday and holidays?
I didn't know earlier, but now I should agree with Luba because I have no any variant.
Okay, I have no idea. Well, okay, so holidays and holiday. Mikhail, do you have any ideas?
I think it's that the holidays it's mean a special date when we celebrate what?
So we can celebrate something like holiday, for example. Perhaps could be. Why not? Okay, good. Alinka, what do you think? What's the difference between holiday and holidays?
I think holidays is day like Thanks Day and Happy New Year and holidays. This summer.
Okay, so yeah, summer holidays and holiday like New Year, Easter, Christmas, birthday, and so on. Okay, perhaps. Valery, and what's your opinion on the matter?
I have pretty the same opinion as Arinka's. So a holiday is a day of celebration.
Okay.
Yes, it can be a great event. And holidays, when we go on holiday to the seaside, for example, for a fortnight, for a month. Yes, when we don't celebrate, when we just take our time to have a rest.
Okay, that's right. So you are pretty right. So holidays, usually we talk about summer holidays. When we say I'm on holiday, it means that I don't work And if you talk about holidays, like different types, like summer holidays, winter holidays, spring holidays, so that can be, as we have just already mentioned, Easter, New Year, Christmas, well, some religious holidays in different countries, and so on and so forth. So first, before today we'll listen to some podcast with some slang vocabulary, and actually it will be dedicated to holiday, though the title is holidays. So someone will plan to go to some holiday, so there will be a small text, and we will listen to it, of course. But first, I'd like to ask you some questions dealing with holiday and holidays. So the first question will be related to holidays. So, do you celebrate holidays in your family, Evgeny, if you are here? Evgeny is not here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Do you celebrate
the question
holidays
was
in your
about
family?
where do I spend my holidays, right?
No. The question is a little bit different. Do you celebrate holidays in your family?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sure. We celebrate.
you celebrate holidays in your family. So if you celebrate holiday, can you indicate on a kind of scale from 1 to 10 the importance of holidays in your family? So 10, it will be very important. 1, really not important. You know, the level of importance of holidays in your family, to get your family reunited and so on.
The most important are the birthdays of my parents.
My birthday's my parents' birthday.
My parents' birthday, right?
And
then all the rest.
All the rest. No, actually, maybe I haven't explained correctly. So I mean the importance of holidays themselves, like what can like something that can reunite your family, you know. So family usually have different traditions. I don't know, maybe customs. They can spend time together. Holidays, do they play a very important role in your family?
No.
They don't.
They don't play a really important role.
However, so you
cannot say that there is some holiday that makes us more united than we are.
What kind of holidays?
I cannot say that there is a holiday that makes us more united than we are.
I see. Okay,
yeah, the family has to be always united.
Okay, I see. So you are reunited without even holidays.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, good. Well, Alfia, good evening to you. You are late.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you feeling today?
Not bad, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So we are discussing holidays and holiday. So Alfia, so my next question will be for you. So what holidays or special days do you celebrate in your family or with your friends? What special holidays do you celebrate with your family and with your friends?
Usually New Year.
New Year, so that is the best holiday in your family. What is the way you celebrate it? Do you decorate your house, your flats, your apartment? Go out with your friends? Do you stay home? What is the way you celebrate it?
In different ways. It depends on what is the weather.
It depends on the weather.
Yeah.
So if it's cold, if it's snowy, you stay home or do you go out?
No, we stay at home. Stay at home. If the weather is fine, we usually go to the square.
If the weather is fine, what do you mean? So if it doesn't snow?
No, it snows, but it's warm.
Okay, if it snows, but it's not very cold. Okay,
yeah.
I see. Good. And do you like buying presents for your friends, family, members of the family?
Sorry?
Do you like buying presents for your friends?
Yeah, of course.
Well, when do you start buying presents for your family and for your friends? A week before the holiday? 2 weeks before the holiday? The day itself? When?
Usually the day.
Really? Okay. So is it enough for you to buy all the presents for everyone you would like to give the presents to?
Before I think about it a lot, then I decided, and the last day I buy.
I see. Okay, good. But anyway, what about you? Do you celebrate any holidays in your family? And what is the most important holiday in your family?
Well, to make a difference, I would say that there is one special holiday in my family. Due to my being Buryat, and the Buryats are Buddhists, you know, by religion, and we celebrate our own New Year. It's by the moon calendar, according to the moon calendar. And actually, it's the same New Year which is celebrated in the East, like in China, in Japan, right? And we cook our national meal, like buzi. That's maybe you've tasted mante, but it's somewhat similar. But in my humble opinion, buzi are much tastier than mante.
Okay.
So yeah, and guys in Buryatia go to Buddhist temples and they pray. Yes, and there is a special tradition when people at home get naked, and then they take a dough and they roll this dough all over their bodies. They believe that this dough accumulates all illnesses, all bad from the past year. Then they take these pieces of dough and go to Buddhist temple where there is bonfire, you know, and people go around this bonfire and throw those pieces of dough and also some old clothes, something which they don't need. And so they come into the new year being clean, healthy, you know, optimistic.
That's really interesting. Could you explain what dough means for those maybe who don't know what it is?
What is
Dough, it's a product which you prepare pelmeni, for example, with, yeah, dough. You roll out dough on the table. If you make pelmeni by yourself, you make dough with eggs, flour, yes, and you get a dough, yeah.
That's right. Good. Thank you very much. It's really interesting.
May I ask some question?
Sure. You're welcome.
Valery, tell me please, what is your nationality dishes?
Buzi. Yeah, you may find it in Google. B-U-U-Z-I. Yeah.
Okay. So
is it with meat?
It's meat. There is meat inside, so it's like pelmeni, but it's got another form, and it's prepared on steam. Yeah, there is a special saucepan. There is water at the bottom, and you put 3 trays with those buzi, and then yeah, it's really delicious, very much, especially with boiled potatoes. Yeah.
So is it kind of this ravioli, vareniki or something?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it's very specific.
But
to me, it has got
tasty.
Yeah, very tasty.
Okay, good. Thanks a lot. Really interesting. Good. So now let's pass to another term, holidays and holiday. So my question will be about holiday. Well, now it's autumn. So summer is over, but a week ago it was still summer. So Alexander, where did you go on holiday last time? I mean, did you go on holiday last summer? We can say already last summer because it's in the past. So Alexander, did you go on holiday last summer?
Holiday.
Did you go on holiday last summer? I mean, you had some possibility to travel maybe somewhere and have some rest, not working.
No, I think.
I didn't. Okay, so when did you go on holiday last time? If it wasn't this summer, so when was it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Come on. So was it so long ago?
Holiday means.
To go on a holiday means to stop working for a while, to buy something, and you can spend holiday at home, of course, in your native town or in the town you live, or you can buy a ticket and go abroad to visit some places. So
Okay, maybe maybe it was some weeks ago.
How many weeks ago?
Some weeks.
Some weeks. Okay, several weeks ago. Okay, and where did you go?
On the beach.
On the beach. Okay. Okay, I see. And what did you do there? Did you sleep? Did you swim in the river or in the lake? Was it the seaside or the bank of the river?
It was the river.
The river bank. Okay. Did you go alone or with your friends?
I went with friends.
Good. And well, how long did you stay there? All the day?
About 3 hours.
Just 3 hours.
3 hours.
Was it enough?
It was enough because sun was very high, and it was impossible to be there
Longer. I see. Okay, so now let's ask some questions to Alexander about his holiday. Althea, would you ask the question, please? To Alexander about his staying for 3 hours at the beach with his friends.
Yes, I have. Alexander, do you like swimming?
Swimming, yes, I like swimming, of course.
But only 3 hours, is that enough for you?
It was too hot, he said.
Because of water was so cold, it was enough for me.
No, the weather was too cold. I see. Good. Okay. Thank you, Althea. Next question. Alinka, could you ask another question for Alexander about his staying for 3 hours at the beach with his friends?
Alexander, yes. You will be in aqua park.
I have never been in aqua park.
Yeah. I was aqua park in August.
Do you recommend?
Sorry.
Do you recommend aqua park?
Bananova Республика.
Okay, I see. So let's continue. Good. So actually, the question should be about Alexander staying at the beach for 3 hours. Still, aqua park is a good idea. So next time, Alexander, you can recommend your friends to go to aqua park and maybe spend there more than 3 hours. Okay, let's go on. Next question. Luba, your question, please, for Alexander.
Alexander, would you like to spend your next holidays like this? 3 hours.
No, I want to spend my next holidays more than 3 hours. Maybe all day. Maybe all day.
4 hours.
but would you like to spend your next holidays with the same friends? I mean, with the same people and at the same place?
No, I like change places, new and new, but friends could be the same.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue. Valery, could you name me the main types of transport people usually use to travel?
Of course, airplanes. Well, most Russian tourists go abroad, for example, and of course they use airplanes.
Okay, another type?
Yeah, to reach their destination. Another type is trains, but it's becoming less popular, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, as people are want to be, time-saving people. Yeah. Another type could be ships. Yeah, ships.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, cars.
Cars, of course.
Yeah, motorcycles.
Motorcycles. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, and we had our class. Actually, we had a class the other day dedicated to transport, so we discussed it. And another question. So, what types of accommodation do you usually use when traveling? First, let's discuss the word accommodation. Where is accommodation?
It's like a place where we stay for a night.
Okay, yeah, we can sleep, we can spend some time. Good. So, what kind of accommodation do people use when traveling, Duba?
People use, most of all, people use hotels.
Hotels, okay, so...
Or it can be also like some houses, private houses.
Like bed and breakfast.
Yes, bread and
breakfast.
breakfast.
What does it mean, bed and breakfast?
Bed and breakfast?
Well, what's the difference between bed and breakfast and a room in a hotel?
Bed and breakfast means that you have just a bed for sleeping, a place for sleeping, and in the morning you can eat something.
Okay.
You pay for bed and for breakfast.
Okay, you pay just only for bed and breakfast. That's it. So, what is more comfortable, a room in a hotel or bed and breakfast, Alfia?
I think a room in a hotel.
In a hotel?
Yeah.
Is more comfortable. Why do you think so?
I think you can order breakfast, dinner, supper, and also I think it's more comfortable for you.
I see. Okay, good. So we have a hotel, a room in a hotel, bed and breakfast. What other types of accommodation do people use, Alexander?
Maybe палатка.
A tent.
A tent.
In a cabin. Okay, good. Another, Valery? Do you know some other?
People could rent apartments.
People could rent also an apartment. Good. Anything else?
In the car.
They can sleep in the car. Yeah, and sometimes there is kind of a caravan, you know? Like it's a small house on wheels, you can say, and people can even cook there. Also a very good way to travel. Okay, good. Let's go on with another question. So, do you usually plan your holiday beforehand, Mikhail? Mikhail?
Sorry.
Do you usually plan your holiday beforehand?
Beforehand, I don't know, what is it?
Beforehand means like, well, sometime before you leave. It can be a week, it can be months, it can be several months, a year. Or you just decide and you do it at once. Like, well, why not go on holiday? You buy a ticket and you go.
I try to
Immediately.
Plan, and maybe not often it's possible. Maybe if I have a business trip, yes, I just go to rent an apartment and went to this city. Yes.
So first you rent an apartment, then you go to the place. So, but do you do it beforehand, or you do it on place?
I try to make it before, but it's not. Maybe
not always possible.
It's a day before the travel. You understand? One day before the travel.
1 day before the travel, before the trip. Oh, I see. Okay, Alfei, you wanted to say something.
I'd like to ask beforehand. What does it mean? I can't understand.
You haven't understood. So, when for example, if you want to go on holiday, you should better book a room beforehand, like a week before your trip, before your departure, a month before you leave. So, some time before the day you leave. It can be a week, it can be a month, it can be a year. It depends on you. So sometime before, like earlier, if you wish, a week earlier, a day earlier, sometime before. You know the word before?
Yeah.
So, for example, you want to go to Turkey, and the day of your arrival will be, let it be, I don't know, the 1st of October. So now it's today is the date is the day. Well, now we are in September anyway. So if you wish to book a room in a hotel, and it's kind of a popular place where you go, so you should book your room hotel now. That will mean that you book a room hotel beforehand, before you come. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Good. So there was the question. So as far as I got, Mikhail books a room. He plans his trip like a day before he leaves. Okay. But do you sometimes take risks? Are you a kind of an adventurous person?
No, I'm not.
You're not. So you don't like risks?
I don't like taking risks. Yeah, because.
Why not?
I don't see the reason for it.
Well, sometimes you don't have time to think. Well, you are given a proposition, so you're given an offer, and so you are either to accept it or to refuse it.
But you know that in August, the summer which has just passed, I took a huge risk going to Greece. And that was my wife's decision to go to Greece, to bed and breakfast hotel. And as I've got a big apprehension for that, because I'm used to going to big family hotels with all-inclusive policy, right? Especially with the kids, when you're served totally and when you don't need anything. Yes, but when we went to Greece, and it sucked really, because we had to go shopping by ourselves, we had to cook by ourselves. It was not really confident, or not really convenient.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, was it a spur of the moment decision? Didn't you plan that?
We did plan. Yes, and I, tried to persuade my wife to agree with me to go to a family hotel.
Okay, so just something that you had never done before, and you decided to try.
Yeah, and before I had never been to bed and breakfast hotels.
Okay.
I really apprehended that, and I suspected that something would go wrong, and it did happen, really.
Well, but on the other hand, now you know that it's not the type of holidays for you. It's not the type of accommodation for you. You know for sure 100%, and you can even recommend to your friends and say, no, I really don't recommend you to do that. So that's a good side, we can say, of this many bad experience.
Yeah, and the funny fact is that a big family hotel with all-inclusive policy cost even less than that bed and breakfast hotel in Greece.
I see.
We could go to Turkey for less money.
You prefer not to risk, especially when it's about your family, not only about yours.
Yeah, that was my first time and last time in Greece, so I wouldn't recommend to anybody to go to Greece, especially to continental Greece, because we were in peninsula named Halkidiki. Never go there, because there are very narrow strips of beach, very little space, and a lot of people, a lot of Greeks who smoke. Every one of them smokes.
Oh, I
Even
see.
moms with young kids. That's terrible. No shower and no toilet on the beach, and you're not allowed to use the restaurant toilet.
That's really not convenient.
It's terrible. Yeah, I nearly had a fight with Greek waiters in the restaurant, because I had to wash my son's butt, because once he shitted, and I had to wash him. I was told to go to the hotel to wash my son, although I paid bills there for bunks and sunshades on the beach. Yeah.
I see. Well, really not very pleasant experience we've had. Well, I hope that next time you have better luck and enjoy your holiday with your family.
Yeah. In Turkey and in Egypt and China, everything was absolutely fine. So,
I see.
So Greece is not my country.
Well, maybe it just was because of that bed and breakfast hotel. Maybe next time, if you visit Greece, you will have better chance. Who knows?
I'm fed up with Greek cuisine. Yes, because if they add some of their own spices and sauces to every dish. I don't know what's the English for zira. That's Greek sauce of spice. But then I was starving at the end of our holiday. We were staying there for 3 weeks. At the end, I was starving because I couldn't eat anything. And in there, we couldn't find any other restaurants with, for example, Italian or French cuisine. There were only Greek restaurants.
I see.
So that was a terrible move. And my wife cooked for us.
So that's good. She did. Okay, thank you very much for sharing another experience of yours. Okay, so yeah, sometimes it is not a good idea to take risks, but still sometimes it can bring something good. So, Arinka, do you trust online agencies like travel websites? Do you trust travel websites? Like travel agencies online. Do you trust them or not? Do you use their services or not?
I don't understand what you say.
Okay, so Luba, do you use travel agencies online?
Yes, I have used, but
trust them actually.
I have used only the tasted one or like proved one. So my friend has advised me this website, and I was sure that everything is okay, all right.
So you used once?
Yes, not once, several times, but the same travel agency.
Okay, and did everything go right?
Yes, it was okay. Everything was okay.
Okay, good. So no cheating. So everything they promised was fine.
Yes.
So you got everything they promised. Good. Okay. What about you, Alexander? Do you ever use travel websites online?
No, I have never used website travel agency.
Online or in general?
Online.
Online. Okay.
And on general.
General. Okay.
I just try to travel by my own.
Okay, to buy tickets at the airplane, or I'm sorry, at the airport or the railway station. Yeah.
Yes.
I see. Okay, Alfie, what about you? Do you trust travel websites online?
If I have someone who tells me that it has experience, I will try.
If someone recommends me the website, the travel website he used,
yeah,
I use it. I can trust it. Yeah.
Yeah. After the recommendation of someone.
Okay. I see. Okay, due to some friend's recommendation. Okay. So, is it a good idea to trust all the travel websites? Mikhail, what about you? Mikhail, what do you think? What can you say us? Do you trust travel websites?
Maybe Valery no, because he lives in Moscow.
Yeah, but Valery should know.
Now a lot of travel agencies are closed, like epidemic in Moscow. Yes, but I think that online travel agency is very have a very big future because it's very popular now. And
you mean travel websites or in general websites?
It's like not travel, it's like travel agency, yes.
Travel agencies online are popular, and
the booking services and it's a lot of sites in this with that specialization, yes.
Okay, but you don't use them as far as I got.
I use
when you travel. Do you address to travel websites?
Maybe I use part of them. It's e-ticket and maybe rent an apartment. I choose it online. And
I see. Okay. So, Valery, could you share, maybe you have used some travel websites to buy some e-tickets, and how was it?
Well, you know, of course, when I start looking for a tour for me and my family, I use the internet. But eventually I go to the office of a tour operator. So I prefer meeting real people, and I pay in cash for tours. So I never do such purchases online, just in cash and to real people.
Okay, so there is also a risky thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, and the last question. Do you prefer traveling by yourself or in a good company with friends, family, and so on? Luba.
When I was just a student, I traveled with friends, and now I travel with my family. Of course, with my family and with our friends, they are family as well.
Okay.
So, because it's really more interesting.
Yeah, this fun, more interesting. Good. Well, when did you go on holiday last time with your family?
Just for several weeks ago.
Okay, that was, did you go with
we have last 3 or 4 years we have holiday. We spent our holiday in our region because I live in a tourist region one.
Okay.
That's why it takes not so many time and not so much money. not much time and not much money for us.
It doesn't take not much time nor much money. Okay, and you have some fun. You have a possibility to really get relaxed and have some real rest. That's great. Okay, guys. So thanks for sharing your experience and your ideas. Now I will send you the link, and we'll listen. First, we will listen to the podcast, and then I will send you the link, and we'll read the transcription of the podcast. So it will be about holidays, to its different types. So let's just listen and discuss it. Just a second, let me find it. 117. Just a second. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready, steady, go.
Ready, steady, go. So switch off your microphone, please, and let's listen.
All right, we're back here at The Word, brought to you by China232.com. I'm Andrew, and I'm with
Otis.
Hello, Otis, or Ad.
Sure.
Everyone will know you by now, and we're going on a holiday today. That's what the topic's about.
We are going on a trip to somewhere warm, somewhere nice, somewhere fun.
Yep, and that's what the story's about. So just close your eyes and pretend that you are going with us.
Right,
that would be great.
You're getting ready to go on your trip to wherever you want to go.
This is a trip to sunny Thailand on the beach, and I love going to the beach because it's fun, isn't it?
It's
relaxed,
great.
Warm water. We're from Canada. They don't have that.
No,
so
they
much.
don't.
It's
not so much.
A little bit cold. Anyway, Ad, why don't you start off with the story? I wouldn't mind listening.
I will. Thank you. I just booked my trip to Thailand on an online travel website and printed out my e-ticket. I made a spur-of-the-moment decision because my schedule had recently opened up. I'd gotten in a little bit of a rut, so decided a little spontaneity in my life couldn't hurt. Also, I was growing very weary of the cold weather and thought it would be nice to hit the beach. I was really excited to be in the water and feel the waves again. Hopefully, my accommodations will be good. I booked them online as well, and I've only seen the pictures. The pictures look good on the website, but I'll be pretty angry if it's some sort of a scam. Oh well, I guess I'll see when I get there. Sometimes if you want to be spontaneous, you have to roll the dice.
Okay, that's the story. Well, it's the two brothers from Canada. As usual, they tell us about some experience. So in this story, actually, it's up to you to tell me what was the story about. So where do they go? Where are they planning to go? Alexander.
They are going. They are planning to go some places. They spoke about beaches.
Okay, so yeah, so they want to go to some warm place, but okay, the story itself, it was from the first person, said from the first person. So what is the place of destination?
Thailand.
That was Thailand. That's it. That is Thailand. Okay, and well, why did that guy decide to go on a holiday? Actually, what was the reason for which he decided to go there?
I haven't understood it.
You haven't understood it, okay? Haven't understood.
One of them tells that imagine.
Yeah, he said, imagine that you are going with us, just close your eyes. But the question is a little bit different. So why did that guy who was telling the story decide to go on holiday? What pushed him towards that decision? Actually, did he plan it beforehand, or he didn't?
Did he feel very tired and weary, and he decided to, have a rest?
So he felt kind of tired, and so he decided to take some rest. Okay, maybe there was another particular reason. Good.
Maybe I can just suppose. Maybe the place where they were both, there were very cold. There was very cold, and they wanted some warmer place.
Perhaps. Okay. Good. So he wanted to have some rest in a warm place to get warmer, because it was cold where they usually lived, perhaps. Okay, good. And what was the way he bought the ticket? Did he go at the railway station or at the airport? Did he go to some travel agency? Alexander?
They book tickets on the site, on the website.
So he got an e-ticket, an electronic ticket. Okay, good. Well, now I will send you the link. You will have a possibility to read while listening for the second time, and then we'll discuss the vocabulary. Just a second, let me send you the link. Here it goes. So get the file downloaded, please, and get ready to listen for the second time. Are you ready?
Just a second. Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. 17. Okay, so let's get started.
Back here at the word.
Microphones off, please. I can hear someone. Alexander, I guess you. Okay, thank you. So let's continue.
Here at the word, brought to you by China232.com.
Well, first it's a kind of little introduction, and then there will be the story itself, okay?
I'm Andrew, and I'm with
Otis.
Hello, Otis, or Ad. Sure, everyone will know you by now, and we're going on a holiday today. That's what the topic's about.
We are going on a trip to somewhere warm, somewhere nice, somewhere fun.
Yep, and that's what the story's about. So just close your eyes and pretend that you are going with us.
Right,
that would be great.
You're getting ready to go on your trip to wherever you want to go.
This is a trip to sunny Thailand on the beach, and I love going to the beach because it's fun, isn't it?
It's
relaxed,
great.
Warm water. We're from Canada. They don't have that.
No,
so
they
much.
don't. Not so much.
A little bit cold. Anyway, Ad, why don't you start off with the story? I wouldn't mind listening.
I will. Thank you. I just booked my trip to Thailand on an online travel website and printed out my e-ticket. I made a spur-of-the-moment decision because my schedule had recently opened up. I'd gotten in a little bit of a rut, so decided a little spontaneity in my life couldn't hurt. Also, I was growing very weary of the cold weather and thought it would be nice to hit the beach. I was really excited to be in the water and feel the waves again. Hopefully, my accommodations will be good. I booked them online as well, and I've only seen the pictures. The pictures look good on the website, but I'll be pretty angry if it's some sort of a scam. Oh well, I guess I'll see when I get there. Sometimes if you want to be spontaneous, you have to roll the dice.
Okay, so that's it. I hope now it works a little bit more understandable for you to get everything, but still there are some maybe phrases and words that you don't understand, so we will discuss them for sure. Still, so let's get started actually from the very first one. The very first one, I guess you know it still, let's read it out. So, Althea, will you read it out, please? The first word from the podcast. Key vocabulary and phrases that are discussed in the podcast. E-ticket. Althea, switch on your microphone first, please, to let us hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can hear you.
E-ticket, electronic ticket that can be printed.
That can be printed. Okay, good. So, have you ever bought e-tickets, Althea?
I myself no, but my brother often use this kind.
Your brother often buys e-tickets. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And has he never had any problems with tickets?
No, no.
Never. Okay, so it's great to you to have some time. Good. So there is an e-ticket. Next one. A very interesting expression. Luba, will you read it out, please?
Mm-hmm. How should I read the
spur of the moment.
Spur. Mm-hmm. Spur of the moment. A decision made quickly without having thought about it before.
Yeah, usually you say spur of the moment decision. So a spur of the moment decision is a decision that's actually made quickly without having thought about it before. So, Luba, do you ever make a spur of the moment decision?
Yes, I do. Maybe sometimes very often.
Very often. Okay. What was the last spur of the moment decision that you made? What was it about?
So I can just gather for 5 minutes and go somewhere.
Okay.
But not so far. I mean, in my region, somewhere in my region to spend time.
Okay. So does it concern only going out, or it can concern buying something?
Maybe and buying as well. Maybe doing something crazy.
Okay, doing something crazy.
But it was maybe when I was younger, but now I'm.
I see.
I try to think over.
To think over what to do. Okay, I see. Thank you. Good. But as far as I got, you don't really like making spur-of-the-moment decisions.
No, I don't.
What do you think about people who like doing that? I mean, what's your opinion? Is there anything good in making spur-of-the-moment decisions, or you think it's really not reasonable?
Well, in my humble opinion, it's not really reasonable to rely on spur-of-the-moment decisions. Yes, but sometimes, well, some people are liable to take risks, and it's their own business.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but
sometimes spur-of-the-moment decisions lead for good consequences.
Yeah, in some cases, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you for your opinion. Good. Let's continue. So, next word combination actually. Bariri, will you read it up, please?
Okay, yeah, I'll get it downloaded once again. Schedule opened up. Schedule is now clear and you have no commitments.
That's right. Okay. So, how do you understand that? Could you explain a little bit to comment on it?
Well, if someone has his schedule opened up, it means that he can take some time away from his job. That he's not so busy at work and he can go on holiday somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, to do something else instead of working, because actually he doesn't have any work to do. Well, does your schedule ever open up?
It does, yeah, from time to time.
And when it does?
Yeah, there can be some still periods at work, and so I seize that opportunity and can go somewhere abroad, to Egypt preferably.
Good, thanks. Well, let's go on, Alexander. Next word is for you.
Root or rut?
Rut.
Rut. A feeling of doing the same thing too often and not having changes in your life. You often start to feel bored in your life when you are in a rut.
Alexander, so do you understand the meaning of these words? To be in a rut?
No.
You don't? Well, when you're in a rut, it means that you lead a kind of a routinous life. Life is a routine. Everything's the same. You wake up, you go to sleep, and nothing changes. So, and usually when people are in a rut, when they get into a rut, they feel a little bit bored and they want some changes. That's the thing. So, are you into a rut sometimes, Alexander?
Yes, sometimes I am in a rut.
And what do you do to change it?
Sorry?
What do you usually do to change it? Do you try to change it, to change the situation when you feel like you are in a rut, when you got into a rut?
Sometimes I can't to change something because I'm in a rut at work. But just I can to joy.
No, Alexander, sorry for interrupting, but you cannot say can to or cannot to. Can do something or cannot do something, okay? Without to. After modal verbs, no particle to, please.
Okay.
So I sometimes cannot change, or I sometimes can't change.
I sometimes can't change at work.
Well, it can be related to work. It can also be related to daily life, like after work activities. So if you feel like you are in a rut at work, what do you do after work to change this feeling, to get distracted a little bit?
I do something interesting. For example, I can watch film.
Some interesting films, good. Does it help you to get out of that rut feeling?
Yes, because I watch film not so often, and if I decide to watch film, it's the big change in my routine.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Well, watching film sometimes helps to get distracted. That's for sure. Let's continue. Althea, your turn, please.
Spontaneity. Just a moment. Spontaneity. So?
Yes, that's right. Spontaneity.
The idea of someone being able to do things without having to plan for a long time.
There is spontaneity. There is a noun. There was in our in the podcast. So I decided a little spontaneity in my life couldn't hurt. So spontaneity. Are you a spontaneous person, Althea? Well, I have got that Ruba is a kind of a spontaneous person. She likes making spur of the moment decisions. What about you? Are you a spontaneous person, Althea?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, sometimes. Okay, when can you be a spontaneous person? When it's about some serious decisions or some not serious ones?
Sometimes when I'm en route.
In a rut?
In a rut, yes. Just as Alexander. In these cases, I make very...
I may be a spontaneous person.
Yes.
And so what does it lead you to? I mean, you can make some spontaneous decisions, and for example, could you give us some examples to illustrate what you means?
Usually, I'll try if I am very tired at my work. Usually, I have rest and go with my friends for barbecue.
Okay, and you usually make this decision like it is usually a spur of the moment decision. Like you come, your schedule opens up, and you call your friends, say, "What about going on holiday and having some barbecue?" Yeah, is that the way you make the decision?
As Luba said, I also live in a tourist region.
Okay.
Yes, it's we have a lot of places where we can have a rest.
I see. I see. Okay, thank you. Well, Luba, next word is for you. Word combination.
Couldn't hurt. Here means that spontaneity should be a good idea.
That is in our sentence. So a little spontaneity in my life couldn't hurt. So, Luba, you told us that you like making these spur-of-the-moment decisions.
Yes, and it couldn't hurt me. Yes, it couldn't hurt me.
Well, there is a figurative meaning, of course, so it never hurts. This spontaneity, this being risky. So, in someone's opinion, so it's not really reasonable to make a spur-of-the-moment decision. Well, does it ever hurt? Can it lead to some? Well, because it's really risky, you know. You never know if your spur-of-the-moment decision will lead to something good or something bad. So, in your experience, has a spur-of-the-moment decision ever led to bad consequences? No?
No, fortunately, no, never. Because my spontaneous activity is not spontaneity is not so serious, I would say.
Okay.
Of course, I think about advantages and disadvantages, but as for me, it's more interesting to live so, like sometimes like spontaneous, like a little bit crazy.
Okay, good.
We are young, and yes, maybe
life is too short.
Maybe with the time I wouldn't be so, but
I will talk about that. So, okay, for now you are a kind of adventurous person, and you like to take risks because life is too short. So why not taking some risks? Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Valeri, next word combination is for you.
Hit the beach. Go to the beach.
Yeah, well, one of the slang way to say you go to the beach, hit the beach. You can. What else can you hit?
Any place, I guess.
That's right. Okay. And is there any peculiarity? I mean, in the meaning to hit the beach? Does it mean to go like this on a spontaneous way, or it can be also like a planned activity?
I think that's about on-the-spot decisions.
Okay, so do you ever hit bars with your friends, or maybe restaurants or cafes?
No, I'm not a restaurant or a cafe goer, and I never meet my friends because I have no friends in Moscow.
Oh, why not?
Well, I'm quite an isolated person, and I've got some good acquaintances, but there is only one true friend, but he lives 5,000 kilometers from Moscow, in my native town. Yeah.
Does he ever come to visit you?
He comes here. He goes to Moscow on his business trips several times a year. Yes, and then I visit him in summer.
Okay, I see. Well, but so you have a family, so the most time you spend with your family.
Yeah, I do.
And you ever go to a restaurant with your family?
No, my wife never goes to any restaurants. Yes.
She prefers cooking food.
Yeah, she's fond of cooking, and that's why she wanted to get bed and breakfast in Greece.
I see. You're lucky. Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go on. Mikhail, are you with us? I sort of forgot you. So, would you please read out next word? After hit the beach, we got another one.
Camp.
Scam, that's it. Read out the definition, please.
To lie or deceive.
Deceive.
Someone for profit or gain.
Yeah, I can say to scam as a verb, and it can also be a noun, a scam. So have you ever had an affair with scams? Have you ever come across scams in your life? You? But I say me. Yes, actually, question for you. Have you ever come across scams in your life? Usually we can come across scams in the internet, I guess, but not only. Here, for example, yeah, usually there is about the internet. If you talk about websites, travel agency, online, so they can also send some scams. So, have you ever come across scams, Mikhail?
Maybe if you say you have a trouble with your site, it's not working, and give me the how to say it? Give me the how to say skip.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't get what you want to say. If you have some problems with site, you said.
No, I mean if you try to lie to another person to make a profit for yourself, yes.
Yes.
In online, it usually makes it makes this it's like find error inside and say the administrator and try to.
Okay. So if you talk about scams, where do you usually come across scams, Alexander?
Sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah. If you talk about scams, where do you usually come across scams?
Come across.
Yeah, to come across, like face, if you wish. So where do you usually face this problem? Scams.
Where do you usually what?
Well, I mean, okay, we can come across something, we can face a problem, we can come across a problem, we can meet a problem, if you wish. Second, let me type several variants. To come across something.
Come across.
Say to face something like a problem. We can say to meet a problem, but it's not really appropriate word to say about problems, to meet a problem. Better
to have a problem.
But when you face it, the problem is on your way, it's a kind of an obstacle, and you should overcome it. You bump into, if you wish. To bump into.
I faced problem, and what question?
About a scam. You know scam? What is the scam? Okay, let's discuss a scam. What is
scam?
Can you explain to us what a scam is?
Okay, a scam is a person who tries to cheat and deceive you.
Sorry. It can also not only be a person, but it sometimes can be something different. Like something the person uses to cheat, to lie.
Some cheating technologies.
Yeah, that's right.
But it also can be a person, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, can be as well. But what does it mean to come across, to face? I don't know what other verb to choose. I don't know. To come across a problem. Alexander, do you understand the meaning?
To have a problem, to get a problem.
To get into a problem, but it's a good way. I like to come across or to face the problem, like face to face. You and problem, like face to face. So when you face this problem, this scam on the internet, or if you meet a person, a scam person. So do you ever meet a person who lies to you? Okay, let's ask this way.
Yes, of course, I have met this person.
This kind of person, okay. And how do you get to know that this very person is a liar? After the person lied to you, and you discovered that afterwards?
It was an accident, and after that person promised to pay for damage, he lost.
Sorry, he didn't pay. He promised to pay, but he didn't.
He didn't pay. Yes.
Okay, so there was a liar. Okay, just a second. I wanted to find the definition of the scam. So a scam, it is a fraudulent business scheme, a swindle. Well, can be also the verb to defraud, to swindle. Anyway, it's like a kind of a business scheme based on some lies and deceiving. Okay. Well, something we can say about a person, but still it's more abstract notion. So scam, it's something that that is based on lies and deceiving. So
okay, I can say that almost every car seller on the market is scam.
Really? Oh, okay. I have never come across them, so difficult to judge. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Actually, we've got the last word combination, and Althea, will you read it out, please?
Rolling the dice
Mm-hmm.
is a kind of gambling game and is an expression used to show that you are taking a risk or a chance.
That is to roll the dice. Okay, good. Do you ever play gambling games, Althea?
No.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. I usually play only chess.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
good at playing chess?
Yeah, they say.
Sorry?
Yes, they say that I am a good player.
Friends say that you're good at playing chess. Good. And who plays gambling games? Luba, I guess you do, because like.
No, I don't.
Why not? Another way to take some risks.
No, it's another one kind of risk.
And you can win a lot of money, you know, and lose at the same time.
Yes.
So you have never tried to. You have never tried these kind of games?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to try?
No, and I wouldn't like. I just.
You said life is too short. We are young.
But it's another kind of risk. I mean, it's not so honest as well.
Okay.
And I think it's about money.
It is.
First of all, it's about money, and as for me, I think it's dishonest because we can get money not only, of course, but I try to get money only on the right way. I mean, to work hard and to earn money.
To work and get money for it, I see.
Yes, only in this
Sometimes it's not fair, and you never know if you will be the lucky person to get that money. Okay, good. So
I'm risky. I have only to add something. I'm a little bit risky only for getting like good emotions. Just I think about something bright for my soul, for my experience. Not for it doesn't concern money.
I see. Okay, you like taking risks, but when it's not about money, when it's about some emotions, expression. I see. Well, here in this podcast, we had a sentence. Sometimes, if you want to be spontaneous, you have to roll the dice. So, yeah, well, it is not only about direct meaning, okay? You can also roll the dice in the figurative meaning. So we can say, we can replace the phrase, you have to roll the dice, you have to take risks sometimes, okay? So anyway, there has been a dialogue, actually, the podcast dedicated to holiday. Well, I hope that you will have a possibility to have another good holiday without any scams, any lying, deceiving, any problems, because having rest is really a very important part of our life, and sometimes we work for a whole year waiting for a period of time we'll have a possibility to have some rest and relax with our families. So I wish you to have such possibilities not once, and enjoy this period of time with those you love. and appreciate. Okay, thanks for coming for my class again. I was really glad to see you all again, guys. So we should have a nice night, spend a good weekend as well, and I hope to see you next week at my classes. We will have something more interesting. I will prepare for you something new. So do come at my class. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Good night to you.
Good night to everybody.
Bye. And bye to your cat, Alexander. Where is your cat?
She's gone.
Okay, so bye.